Hi, if you're a Leo born July 23rd to August 22nd, what can you expect for the month of April 2015? Let's tune in and find out. So, Leo, right out of the gates, I feel like you guys, you're really in sync. Things are going well for you. You've got your work, you've got your social life, you've got your career. Things are moving in the right direction. There's a sense of, a large future in front of you, which is great. And then we have coming up here a total lunar eclipse on April 4th in Libra. Okay, so what does that mean? Essentially for you guys, it's going to create, it's going to open up some things that you thought you were complete with that you're not yet complete with. So there may be some things that you thought, okay, I'm done with that and I'm putting it away, and it's going to come back into your life. So whether that means it's a relationship, whether it's something you thought you dealt with and you handled, whether it's something contractually that you thought was over and done with and then they want to come back on you. It's that kind of stuff, okay? It's one of those like, I don't want to have to deal with this kind of thing. The other thing about it is it has to do with promises. It has to do with, I promised myself I would never do this again, or I promised myself I would never do that again. So it has to do also with promises. So it could be something that's in your face about a promise you made to yourself. So it has to do with you. It has to do with your own personal power. It has to do with your own free will and your desire to kind of like live your life the way that you want to. And so for some of you, you may be called to be a taskmaster with yourself, to stay the course. And some of you may be asked to really look and see, was that a wise decision I made, or was it reactive? Was I really clear-headed when I made that decision? And this is a second opportunity to kind of undo a wrong that I walked away from, something I shouldn't have walked away from. And I think the month of April is going to show you that. It's going to, if you give it some time and don't become reactive with it, it's going to open up and it's going to show you if there's anything left there that's good for you, or if there's some way that you can elevate it. So this total lunar eclipse that's going to show up has a lot of energy in it. I mean, if you can think of a regular full moon and all the crazies come out, this is like a full moon on steroids. I mean, it's a total lunar eclipse, so it's really intense energy. And it has to do with emotions, because the moon has to do with our emotions. So it's an intense time. So your job is not to really, get too anxious about it or anything. Not that Leos generally do. We know how you guys operate. But it is really important that you allow yourself to kind of feel your way through it. Try not to make any decisions too quickly. Some of you may have to process this, whatever this is for you. It is a process that you may be in. The best advice that's coming up is don't. I'm sorry, I'm looking for the exact date of that. I want to make sure that I have the exact date, which I believe is April 4th. Okay, so it is April 4th, and just allow it to take as long as it needs to take. It's your process. It's something that shouldn't be rushed. Sleep on it, take some time, let the energy come up, percolate, that sort of thing. Mull it over, but don't make rash or quick decisions, all right? Because the thing with eclipses are their endings and beginnings. And even if you say, no, I'm done with it, it may keep coming back if you're really not done with it, okay? The energy of the eclipse will really let you know. Because if you're not done with something, it will keep pushing it at you. If you are done with something and you don't want to be done, it will just be stripped from you. It'll just be taken from you. That's how we lose jobs. It's how we lose careers. It's how we, lose a lot of things or walk away from things. They don't always have to be bad. They can be an elevation. You can get a new job. You can get a better job. You can move across country, or you can have a better scenario show up. But it's still an ending, right? Which sometimes can be sad for us. So it's just a transition period, and that's all you want to look at it this way, is a transition period. I think it'll be more helpful for you. And some of the things that are old can also morph into a new beginning in a new way. Now, let's look at your relationships. So, yeah, for those of you that are in a relationship, in a committed relationship. Let's see how April looks for you. It's nice. It's a very nice energy. And there's really a positive energy. This is a relationship for most of you that you've kind of had to put some effort into. So you actually, this relationship is going to be continuing to be a nice one. It feels really positive for the month of April. I think that there's even some opportunity to maybe get away between April 17th and 20th. Would be a nice kind of romantic getaway for you as well. If you're looking for romance, this feels more like a month of fun, like footloose and fancy free, having a good time, meeting new people, celebrating kind of your independence or your interdependence with yourself, freedom from your own self-judgment or your own self-critical mind. So there's some freedom that you're going to experience. This is more after the 15th. I see this more towards the end of the month. Not necessarily seeing you with a new romantic partner, but certainly lots of fun and romance, if that makes sense for you. As far as your career and money goes, let's look at that. I think you're going to get a step up this month. I really think that there's going to be more money coming in for you. I think there might even be some positive opportunities for you, whether you're in the media. It feels all media related. So it feels like it's the sort of thing that people will notice about you. They will see things about you. So let's say you're a student and you win, student of the month, or your employee win employee of the month, or you're offered a job or to head up something in your company or your division. But it's very media oriented and people will see you. I am so sorry, a little 4-pound Yorkie going crazy. Lucy, come here. Okay, and then I like that about your work. It's big, it's good, and that's more money's coming. So April is a good month for money, and there's going to be additional money coming in. I was going to say, is there surprise money? And what I kind of feel is like, no. Leos always expect it. Leos always expect to get it. So for you guys, no, there's not really a surprise. There's an expectation that things are going to go well, and you're going to get it. So I like that. Let's see for your health. One of the things I hear is like you need to slow down. Like try not to do so much in a day. Taking a little time to slow down is going to help you catch your breath and give your immune system a break. And, I know you've got a good, strong, healthy immune system there, but it's about you don't want to keep burning the candle at both ends, right? So just make sure that you work on some fun time that it requires some sleep somewhere along the line. And I think you're going to be home free. And with the beginning and ending of the eclipse too, if those of you that have, that have a severe illness, you could see new protocols, new procedures that could really benefit you in April too. So with the eclipses, there's always that opportunity to have new protocol, new information, new drugs, new doctors, new technology. The same could be true for with anything that has to do with court cases and that sort of thing. New opportunities, new endings, new beginnings. Let's see, anything about the unexpected for the month for you guys? Yeah, I think some of the emotions that you're going to feel this month are unexpected for you. You're going to be surprised with the depth of some of your passion about some of the things that come up this month. You're going to be surprised, wow, I didn't know I cared, or wow, I didn't know that that makes me so angry. Like there's a depth to your emotions that catches you a little off guard. It's a little surprising for you. And of course, this is all coming up from the lunar eclipse in Libra. Now keep in mind that these eclipses are designed to help us move through things, right? So it's helping us to see what we haven't seen about ourselves. So when these things come up, you really want to recognize them and then act appropriately, but not react, not automatically do something because now you're just caught up in that energy, but you want to stop and really assess and pull back and give it a little time to really see what the appropriate answer is. Okay, Leos, you're going to have an amazing month. Lots of energy, lots of positive things happening, and lots of financial and career success for you for sure, and fun and romance, just, easy breezy kind of things. There will be some intensity, like I said, around the eclipse, and a lot of that is self-directed at yourself, angry at yourself, around promises and things that you said you wouldn't do or have to recreate that are going to have to be dealt with at some point in the near future, but you don't have to rush it. And all in all, it's really a good month. So I hope you like this, and if you do, please like and share it, and I appreciate you, and I look forward to connecting with you again next month.